Hello, and welcome back to Daily Talk Lessons. I woke up this morning, opened the window, and I saw the first snow of the season. It looked so white, soft, and peaceful outside, and I felt like a little child again. My heart became warm, even though the air was cold. First snow always gives me a special feeling like magic is coming to the world. I can't wait to talk about it with you today because snow always brings memories and emotions.
Wow, that sounds so wonderful, Anna, and I am happy to talk about the first snow with you today. When I saw the snow this morning, I also felt surprised and excited because I did not expect it to arrive so soon. The city looked completely different, quieter, slower, and more beautiful. I think snow changes not only the streets, but also our feelings inside. It makes me think about childhood, hot drinks, holidays, and time with family. I am ready to start this podcast and share our thoughts and memories with everyone listening.
When I stepped outside today, the snowflakes were falling slowly on my hair and jacket, and I felt so happy. Every snowflake looked small and light, but together they made the whole world white. I walked slowly because I wanted to enjoy every moment and listen to the quiet sound of snow under my shoes. It reminded me of the first time I saw snow when I was a child, and I tried to catch it with my hands. Snow always makes everything softer and calmer, almost like the world is taking a deep breath. I love that moment when the first snow tells us that winter has really arrived.
I know exactly what you mean, Anna, because I felt the same excitement this morning. When I left my apartment, I stopped for a moment and looked at the sky because the snow was falling so gently and beautifully. I could feel a little cold on my face, but it felt fresh and pleasant. I saw children playing and trying to catch snowflakes, and that made me smile immediately. I also remembered my childhood and how happy I was during the first snow every year. It was a simple moment, but it touched my heart and made me grateful for the beauty of winter.
That is so sweet, James, and I love how snow makes people feel more connected to their memories. It is interesting how something so quiet can make such a strong emotion inside us. I think snow is like a gift because it makes us stop and enjoy small things like walking slowly or watching the sky. Even adults become playful and happy for a moment when the first snow comes. I saw neighbors smiling today, and that almost never happens on normal mornings. That is why I think first snow is not just weather, it is an experience.
Yes, you are right, Anna, because snow has this special power to change our mood instantly. Normally, people walk fast and look worried, but today they were smiling, taking photos, and enjoying the moment. I saw a family taking a picture together, and they looked so happy that it made my whole day better. Snow makes the world feel safe, cozy, and peaceful, even if life is busy. It reminds us to slow down and feel alive. I think moments like this are important because they make life beautiful.
Today, I also noticed how quiet the streets became when the snow started falling. Usually, I can hear cars, people, and many noises, but snow made everything soft and calm. I walked past a park, and I saw the trees covered with snow, like white clothes. The benches, grass, and playground were also white, and it looked like a beautiful winter painting. I felt peaceful inside and forgot about stress and problems for a moment. Snow helped me slow down and think about simple happiness.
I love that description, Anna, and I felt something similar when I looked at the trees this morning. The branches were holding the snow so gently, and it looked almost unreal, like a dream. I stood there watching for a few minutes because I didn't want that moment to end. It is strange how snow brings silence, but a happy kind of silence. I think many people need this kind of peaceful moment in their busy lives. The first snow reminds us that beauty can come suddenly and change everything in a good way.
You know, James, when I saw the snow, I also felt like smiling for no reason, and that made me understand something important. Sometimes happiness does not come from big things like money or success, but from small moments like watching snow fall. It made me feel grateful for being alive and able to see beautiful things. The cold air, the white streets, and the soft snowflakes were enough to fill my heart with joy. I wish every day could have moments like that. First snow is like a surprise gift from nature.
That is so true, Anna, and I think many people forget how powerful small moments can be. This morning, I saw a couple walking together, holding hands, and they looked very happy while talking and watching the snow. It reminded me that snow brings people closer because they want to share the beautiful view with someone. I also wanted to call my family and tell them about the snow because it felt special. Snow has a way of making us more emotional and more connected. Maybe that's why the first snow always stays in our memory.
I completely agree, and I think snow also brings a feeling of new beginnings. When I saw the white streets and white rooftops, I felt like the world was clean, fresh, and ready for something new. Snow covers everything like a blank page and gives us a chance to start again. Even though winter is cold, it also feels like a comforting season because we spend more time at home with people we love. I think that is why many people love the first snow so much. It is the beginning of warm moments during cold days.
You explained that beautifully, Anna, and I think you are right about snow symbolizing a new beginning. Many people feel motivated when winter starts because they want to make the season happy and special. Today, I felt inspired to do things that I usually forget, like cooking a warm meal or calling old friends. Snow reminds me to take better care of myself and the people around me. Even the cold weather can feel warm when we are in good company. So yes, the first snow is not only beautiful, it is meaningful.
When the snow started falling today, the first thing I wanted was a warm drink. I came back home, took off my cold coat, and made a big cup of hot chocolate with marshmallows. The sweet smell filled my kitchen, and I felt even more cozy while looking out the window at the snow. It reminded me of my childhood when my mother always made hot chocolate on snowy days. I sat near the window and watched snowflakes slowly fall to the ground, and it was the most peaceful moment of my day. Winter can be cold, but warm drinks make everything feel comfortable and happy inside.
Hot chocolate sounds amazing, Anna. And I also thought about warm drinks when the snow began today. I made a cup of hot tea with lemon and honey, and the steam felt good on my face because I was cold from outside. When I drink warm tea on a snowy day, I feel safe and relaxed, like everything is okay. I sat on the couch and wrapped myself in a blanket while watching the snow fall outside. The simple moment made me feel grateful for my home and the warmth inside. Snow outside and warm drink inside is the perfect combination for winter happiness.
While I was drinking my hot chocolate, I remembered playing outside in the snow when I was a little girl. I used to run, laugh, and try to catch snowflakes with my tongue, and it always made me laugh. I made snow angels on the ground and built small snowmen with my friends in front of my house. We stayed outside until our hands became red from the cold, and then we went inside to warm up. Those memories suddenly came back to me today, and I realized how happy and simple those moments were. Snow always brings childhood back to my heart.
Your childhood memories sound so cute, Anna, and they made me think about my own winter memories, too. When I was a child, I loved to make snow forts and pretend I was in a snow world with my friends. We had snowball fights, and even though we were freezing, we didn't want to stop playing. Our gloves were wet, our cheeks were red, and our noses were cold, but we were full of excitement. When we finally went home, my grandmother gave me warm soup, and it tasted better than any food in the world. Snow was not just weather, it was happiness and adventure.
I'm smiling so much right now because snow really makes childhood feel close again. Today, I saw some children in the street throwing snowballs, and they were laughing so loudly, and I felt that old joy inside me. I wanted to join them for a moment because snow makes adults feel young, too. I didn't throw snowballs today, but I did make a small snowball in my hand just to feel it. It was cold, but it made my heart warm because it reminded me of being carefree and silly. Snow makes everyone a little bit like a child again.
I understand that feeling very well, Anna, and I think it's wonderful how snow can bring out joy even in serious adults. Today, I walked through the park and saw people taking photos, making snowmen, and enjoying the moment. One group of adults built a snowman together, and they looked so happy doing something simple. It made me realize that we all need fun sometimes, not just work and responsibility. Snow gives us a reason to laugh without thinking too much. That is why the first snow is so special. It creates joy for everyone.
Another thing I love about snowy days is the idea of doing cozy winter activities at home. After I enjoyed the snow outside, I wanted to watch a movie, sit under a blanket, and eat something warm. Winter makes me want to stay close to the people I love, talk with them, and spend time together. I think snow outside makes home feel even warmer and more comfortable. Maybe I will invite my family this weekend to drink tea and watch a movie together. Snow brings people together in a soft and gentle way.
That sounds like a wonderful plan. And I think snowy days really motivate us to enjoy time with others. Today, I thought about baking cookies with my sister because we used to do that every winter when we were kids. We listened to music, laughed, and tried not to burn the cookies, and it was always fun. Snowy days make me want to reconnect with those sweet traditions. I think snow reminds us that time is special, and we should spend it with people we care about. The snow outside makes the moments inside even more meaningful.
Today, I also thought about going ice skating when I saw the snow outside. I haven't gone ice skating for a long time, but the first snow made me remember how fun it is. I used to go with my cousins every winter, and we always fell many times, but laughed the whole time. I would love to feel that joy again and maybe plan a skating day soon. Snow makes me want to be active and enjoy outdoor fun, not just stay inside. Winter can bring so many simple but exciting activities.
I really like ice skating too, Anna. And your idea makes me want to go as well. I'm not very good at it, but I enjoy trying and laughing when I fall. I remember holding my friend's hand because I was afraid to slip, and we laughed so much. Snow and ice give us a chance to do things that are different from the rest of the year. It's like winter opens a door to new kinds of fun. Maybe we should organize a skating day together.
That sounds like a great idea, and it makes me happy just thinking about it. Winter is much more fun when you share activities with someone. Even walking in the snow becomes special when you have a friend or a family member next to you. Today, I saw many people taking pictures together in the snow because they wanted to remember the moment. Pictures can fade, but memories stay in the heart for a long time. Snow gives us moments worth remembering.
I like that thought, and I believe snow creates strong memories because it comes only for a short time. When the first snow arrives, everyone stops for a moment and pays attention to the world. It becomes a memory that stays with us, even after winter ends. Every year we remember where we were and how we felt when we saw the first snow. It is almost like a tradition of emotions. My first snow memories are some of the happiest moments in my life.
I think snow also makes us appreciate warmth more than usual. When I come back home from walking in the cold, I love the feeling of taking off my boots, warming my hands, and sitting near the heater. The cold outside makes the warm inside feel even more special. Winter teaches us to enjoy small comforts like warm socks, soft blankets, and cozy rooms. I love how snow reminds us to slow down and take care of ourselves. Winter can be cold, but it makes the heart warm.
That is true. And today I really enjoyed sitting in my warm living room after being outside. I played soft music and I watched the snow through the window while relaxing on the sofa. I didn't think about work or stress for a while, and it felt perfect. Snow gives us a reason to rest without guilt and enjoy calm moments. I think that is why so many people love the first snow. It gives rest to the mind. It feels like winter tells us to breathe and enjoy the moment.
Another thing I love about the first snow is how it makes everything look new and different. The same streets, buildings, and parks suddenly look fresh and magical under the white snow. It's like the world has a new outfit and everything looks prettier. Even walking to the store feels like walking through a winter movie. This simple change makes life exciting again. Snow brings beauty to ordinary things.
I agree completely. And today I felt like I was living in a winter story. The snow made the city look peaceful, soft, and full of light. Even the night felt brighter because of the white snow everywhere. I took a short walk just to enjoy the new view, and I felt calm and happy. I didn't need anything special, just the snow and the quiet evening. Snow turns a normal day into a beautiful memory.
The first snow always makes my emotions stronger, and today I felt something very calm in my heart. It was not only happiness, but also hope for good things in the future. When I looked at the snow falling slowly, I started thinking about my dreams and goals for this winter. I want to spend more time with my family, improve myself, and enjoy every moment of the season. Snow makes me believe that life can be soft and beautiful even when things are difficult. It feels like the world is telling us everything will be okay.
I understand exactly what you mean, Anna, because snow also makes me think about the future in a positive way. Today I felt inspired to make new plans for winter, like learning new skills and spending time with people who matter to me. Snow makes me want to be a better version of myself and appreciate every day. When the first snow falls, I feel like a new chapter in life is starting. It gives me energy and motivation to do things I usually postpone. Winter becomes a time for new hope.
Sometimes snow also makes me think about love and connection. I see couples walking closely together under the snow, and it looks so warm and romantic even though the weather is cold. Snow makes people walk slower, talk more, and look at each other with soft eyes. I think winter gives us a beautiful chance to show our feelings and care for others. It is easy to be cold on the outside, but warm on the inside. Snow teaches us how important love and kindness are.
You're right, Anna. Snow has a romantic feeling that is difficult to explain. When snow falls, people seem kinder and more gentle with each other. Today I saw an older couple holding hands and smiling as they walked through the snow, and it touched my heart. Snow reminds us to appreciate the people we love and not take them for granted. It makes the world feel like a place full of connection, not loneliness. Snow brings emotions that are deep and soft at the same time.
Another emotion snow brings to me is creativity. I start thinking about writing, drawing, cooking, decorating, and doing new things at home. Snow gives me inspiration to make my life more beautiful, even in small ways. I want to light candles, listen to nice music, and write down my dreams for the year. Winter can be cozy and productive if we use it well. Snow does not stop life, it inspires it.
I agree, and I also feel more creative when winter starts. Today I felt the desire to read more books, write more, and enjoy time without rushing. Snow gives me quiet time to focus on hobbies and ideas that we ignore during busy seasons. It feels good to imagine new dreams while watching the snow outside the window. Winter gives the mind space to think. Snow shows us that slowing down can help us grow.
Snow also makes me feel grateful for simple things that we often forget. I am thankful for warm clothes, a safe home, hot food, and people who care about me. On a snowy day, I realize how important comfort and love are. Life does not need to be perfect to feel beautiful. Snow reminds me that small blessings are enough to make us happy. It gives my heart a warm feeling of gratitude.
That is a wonderful message, Anna, and I feel the same way. Today, I looked around my house and felt thankful for every small thing that keeps me warm and safe in winter. Snow outside makes me value the warmth inside more deeply. It teaches us to see the good in our daily life. Sometimes we forget how lucky we are until snow makes us stop and reflect. First snow is not only a weather event, it is a lesson of appreciation.
Another thing I love about snow is that it makes the night special. When I look outside at night and see the snow shining under the streetlights, the world looks peaceful and dreamy. The quiet street, the white ground, and the soft lights feel like magic. I like to stand by the window and just enjoy the silent beauty. Snowy nights make me feel safe and relaxed. It is one of the best feelings in winter.
You described it perfectly, Anna, because snowy nights are truly magical. The world becomes quiet and even the air feels different, softer, calmer, and cleaner. The snow reflects the light and makes the night brighter, almost like the ground is glowing. It is impossible not to feel peaceful during a snowy night. Even people who are stressed or tired seem to breathe slower and feel better. Snow brings healing to the heart.
When I think about snowy nights, I also think about how snow can calm our minds after a long day. Sometimes life feels heavy, but when I see snow falling peacefully, my stress becomes lighter. It feels like nature is telling me to slow down, breathe deeply, and not worry too much. The first snow has a very gentle power, and I really appreciate it. It brings peace not only to the streets, but also to my heart. Snow teaches me that small, quiet moments are important.
I completely understand that feeling, Anna, because snow has the same effect on me. When I look at the white snow, many of my worries disappear for a while. It helps me stop thinking too much and just enjoy the present moment. I sometimes forget how important peace is in life, but snow reminds me without saying a word. It gives me a break from stress and responsibilities. Snow is like a soft message from nature telling us to take care of ourselves.
Another emotion snow brings to me is kindness. I saw people helping each other outside, like holding doors, sharing umbrellas, and smiling warmly. Maybe the cold weather makes people want to be nicer and warmer on the inside. I think snow creates a feeling of connection between strangers, even when they don't know each other. A simple smile or small act of kindness can make winter feel less cold. Snow reminds us that we are not alone.
That is so true, Anna, because I also saw many acts of kindness today. Someone helped a child tie his scarf, and I saw another person help an old lady cross the snowy street. Those small actions made me feel hopeful about the world. Snow brings out a soft side of people that is sometimes hidden during busy days. When the first snow comes, we seem to remember how important it is to be gentle. Snow brings kindness to the world.
Snow also makes me dream about the future. I think about what I want to do this winter, what memories I want to create, and how I want to grow as a person. When snow covers everything in white, it feels like life is giving us a new, clean page. I want to fill this page with good moments, warm feelings, and positive thoughts. Winter can be a beautiful time for personal growth. The first snow gives me motivation to make the season meaningful.
I feel the same way, and the first snow makes me want to start new habits and projects. I want to read more, learn more, and enjoy more moments with the people I care about. Snow gives me the energy to try new things and be more positive. It feels like winter is not just cold, but also inspiring and full of possibilities. I want to make this season special in my own way. Snow gives me hope and direction.
Sometimes snow also makes me reflect on the past year. I think about good memories, bad moments, lessons, and changes that happened. Snow makes me feel emotional in a soft and beautiful way, not sad, but thoughtful. It reminds me that life is always moving and changing, just like seasons. We grow, learn, and keep going no matter what happens. Snow gives me a peaceful feeling about the passage of time.
I agree, Anna, because snow also makes me look back and think about everything that happened in my life. Sometimes we don't realize how much we have grown until a calm moment comes. Snow gives that moment, a time to slow down and look inside ourselves. It reminds me that difficult times do not last forever, and good memories stay with us. Snow brings acceptance and peace. It's amazing how something so quiet can teach so much.
Another thing snow brings to me is the wish to share warmth with the people around me. I want to call my friends more often, spend time with family, and show appreciation to the people I love. Winter is a perfect season for connection and love. Snow outside makes warm hearts even more special. I think this is why the first snow makes me emotional. It makes me want to love and be loved. Snow brings us closer to each other.
You're right, Anna. Snow does make us want to express our love and care more openly. It reminds us that life feels better when we have people around us who support us. During winter, we need warmth, not only from heaters and blankets, but also from relationships. Snow is cold on the outside, but it makes us warm on the inside. It helps us appreciate the love we receive and the love we give. Snow makes connection feel deeper.
Sometimes I think snow teaches us something important about life. It shows us that even simple things can be beautiful. A snowflake is small, but together they create something magical. When I see snow,
I remember to enjoy the small things in my day. Even a warm hug or a kind word can feel like snow in my heart. Do you ever think snow has a deeper meaning?
Yes, I really feel that too. Snow makes me think about how life slows down and becomes peaceful for a moment. It reminds me that we do not need to run all the time or stress about everything. Sometimes the most important moments are the quiet ones. I think snow teaches us to breathe, relax, and enjoy time with the people we love. It is like nature saying, "You are safe. Don't worry."
That is beautiful, James. I also feel that snow brings a special hope for the future. When everything becomes white, it looks like a new beginning, like a fresh page in life. I start to dream about things I want to do and goals I want to reach. Snow gives me motivation to start again. Even if something was difficult before, it feels like winter whispers. Everything will be okay.
I understand that very well. When the first snow falls, I feel ready to change something in my life too. I think about being kinder, being more patient, and spending more time with people I care about. Snow inspires me to be a better version of myself. Maybe that is why winter is one of my favorite seasons. It is not only about cold weather, but also about emotional warmth.
I love how you describe winter. It really is not just a season, it is a feeling. When I walk outside and snowflakes fall on my face, I feel alive and grateful. I think snow gives us a chance to connect with nature and with ourselves. Maybe that is why so many people have strong memories about snow from childhood until now. Snow stays in the heart forever.
Yes, I believe that too. Snow brings memories, love, dreams, and hope all together. Every winter feels different, but every winter feels special. I am happy we talked about this because it reminded me of many beautiful things in life. It is amazing how a simple conversation can warm the heart like a fireplace. Talking about snow today made me feel very positive and peaceful.
Do you know what I love most about the first snow? It makes people smile for no reason. Even strangers on the street look happier and more peaceful. Children play, adults take pictures, and everyone feels connected for a moment. Snow brings people together without saying a word. I think that is something very special about winter.
Yes, I have noticed that too. On the first snowy day, people suddenly become softer and more friendly. Even busy people stop to look at the sky and enjoy the snowflakes falling. It's like snow reminds everyone that life is not only about work and stress. There is beauty around us if we just stop and look. I think that is why many people love winter deep inside.
I also like how snow changes the city. A normal street suddenly becomes magical and dreamy. Lights look brighter, trees look beautiful, and everything feels like a winter movie. Sometimes I walk slowly just to enjoy the snow around me. It makes me forget my problems for a while and feel calm. Snow really has a strong power, doesn't it?
It really does. Even when life feels heavy or difficult, snow gives us a moment of peace. I feel like every snowflake says, "You're not alone. Everything is going to be okay." When I see snow, I understand that happiness can be simple. Just being present, breathing fresh air, and watching snowfall can make my heart full. Winter feels like a soft hug from nature.
That is such a warm way to describe it, James. I think that is why many people remember the snow from their childhood so clearly. Those moments were full of joy, hope, and love, and snow reminds us of those feelings. When I see snow, it feels like I am a child again, free and happy. I think everyone needs that feeling sometimes. Winter gives us a reason to feel young inside again.
I agree 100%. Snow helps adults remember the small joys of life. When I see snowflakes falling, I feel lighthearted, like worries are melting away. It's a beautiful reminder that there is still magic in the world.
Maybe this is why we appreciate the first snow every year, even though we've seen it many times. It will never lose its magic.
Today's conversation about the first snow made me feel very warm inside. Talking about childhood memories, warm drinks, and winter dreams reminded me how special snow really is. It is not only something we see outside, but something we feel in our heart. The first snow brings comfort, hope, love, and peace to life. It teaches us to slow down and enjoy the beauty around us. I feel happy and grateful that we shared these feelings together today.
I feel the same way, Anna, and I really enjoyed talking about the first snow with you. It helped me remember many good moments and think about winter in a new, positive way. Sometimes life moves too fast, and we forget how important simple things are. Snow gives us time to breathe, relax, and enjoy life. I am thankful for this peaceful conversation and for the warm emotions that came with it. This episode really touched my heart.
Before we finish, I want to say something important to our listeners. I hope when they see the first snow, they remember to look at it with love and not just with busy eyes. I hope they enjoy the white streets, the quiet air, and the soft snowflakes falling from the sky. I wish them cozy winter days, warm drinks, and special moments with people they care about. Winter can be magical if we allow it to be. Snow gives us the chance to make beautiful memories.
That is a beautiful message, Anna, and I want to add something too. To everyone listening, I hope the first snow brings you happiness and calm, even during difficult days. I hope it reminds you that good things can arrive unexpectedly, just like snow falling from the sky. Winter is not only cold, it can be full of warmth when we share it with others. Take time to enjoy the small moments because those moments make life meaningful. Snow is a gift, and I hope you all receive it with open hearts.
I think this winter will be special for many people, and I hope our conversation helped us start the season with good feelings. The snow outside may be cold, but we can always create warm memories inside our homes and inside our hearts. Let's remember that kindness, connection, and love are the true warmth of winter. I hope everyone takes care of themselves and the people around them during this season. Let the snow be a reminder that beauty is always possible. Thank you for sharing this moment with us.
I couldn't agree more, Anna, and I want to thank our listeners, too, for spending time with us today. Talking about the first snow reminded me that even a simple day can become special when we notice the beauty in it. I hope this conversation inspired everyone to enjoy winter slowly, gently, and happily. May your days be warm, peaceful, and full of love, even when the world outside is cold. Remember to look at the snow and let it fill your heart with hope. Until next time, we wish you all a wonderful winter.